Good afternoon. It is September 23rd, 2020 at 3:24 in the afternoon. This week has been... Sorry, cat food. This week has been a hell of a month. I guess that's just 2020 in a nutshell. Yesterday, my 5-year-old needed some rather extensive dental work done. And my kids are not the kind of kids who will just sit there and let people work on their mouths. And who can blame them? I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to. I feel like it takes a lot of adult wherewithal to get through having needles and stuff put in your mouth. So my 5-year-old had to have all this work done under sedation. And so it's a pretty big deal. You know, the poor kid wakes up early in the morning, as he always does, and then we can't let him eat or drink. And that's always hard with kids when you have to prepare for medical procedures like that. We've done weirder things with my eldest before. We once had to do some kind of neurological scan to see if they were having seizures, and we had to keep them awake for like 18 hours straight after 2 hours of sleeping. It was horrible. So, relatively speaking, it wasn't that bad at least. But then he gets to the dentist, he gets sedated, they give him the sedative to help him sleep, and they take him off to do the work. As soon as they put the needle in to numb his mouth, because it's like a twilight sedation, he wakes up out of sedation, strapped to a table, surrounded by strangers and medical stuff, lights shining in his face, needle jammed in his gum. Poor baby woke up. God, it's horrible to think about. And so they got nothing done. Absolutely nothing done on his mouth. The poor kid got a needle in the mouth and couldn't eat and got strapped to a table for nothing. So they sent him home with us, and the sedative was enough for him to take a really long nap afterward. And when he woke up, I was holding him and talking to him about what happened. And when he remembered, it took him a minute to remember that something had happened. Because he woke up kind of perky. He was like, "Oh, mommy." And then he remembered, and I just saw his face change while he was thinking about it. And he just looks at me and he said, "I hated that." Poor baby. So yesterday was basically just kind of dealing with that. And he's going to have to go to a hospital instead, go under general anesthesia to have this dental work done. I feel so terrible about the fact that my kids need so much dental work. But we seem to have really soft teeth. I think it comes from, like, paternal grandmother's side of things, apparently. She told us that that they've always had problems with just really soft teeth that just rot really easily. So I try not to worry about it too much. But it's hard then when you have to take your willful children with... willful isn't even... I feel like that has negative connotations that don't suit. But my kids are not. You tell them what to do, and they will decide if they want to do it, and then they'll do it. And I honestly think it's a wonderful skill. But it does make this kind of thing trickier. So I feel like I have to subject them. We have to subject them to a lot in order to take care of these health needs. And so it's really tricky then when it doesn't go well. Waking up under sedation is also a family thing. We have redheaded genes from all over the place. I didn't really get the redheaded genes, but I'm sure there's some recessive in there. I'm kind of actually blondish. Like, my natural hair color is a fairly light brown. It used to be lighter when I was younger, but my sibling Rory has the redheaded genes, and we've got redheaded genes on my husband's side of things too. I guess that's just the joy of being Irish descent, is that, anyway, redheads process sedation totally differently, and it's really common to wake under sedation. Hopefully general anesthesia goes better. It's funny though, my 5-year-old is such a character. He woke up this morning, and we told him yesterday, we're going to have to try again, but it'll be completely different. That won't happen to you ever again. We're not going to do that again. But we are going to have to try again to get that work done. And so this morning, when my partner came to get my 5-year-old for school, he was like, okay, come on. And 5-year-old's like, where are we going? And my partner's like, to school. And my 5-year-old is all like, aren't we going to the dentist? I want to go back to the dentist and try again. Like, obviously, this experience that is total nightmare fuel for me and left me hella shooketh was like, my 5-year-old just bounced back. He's like, oh no, I'm ready to go try again. He's made of sturdier stuff than I am. It's very admirable. I wish I could bottle that up. I could use some of that. Consequently, my goal to finish my contemporary romance novel, at least this draft of it, I'm running a wee bit behind on my goal. But I can totally catch up on this. I can totally still try and get this done by Friday. It's, I guess, a semi-arbitrary deadline. I feel tired of not finishing books, and I know finishing this one is like, I'm so close. I just need a few hours for a few days to really just beat the scenes into the right order, which I'm still trying to figure out, and edit those scenes. I just started thinking about my book, and I'm like, oh, I feel like there's still so much more to add. I don't know if I'll actually finish it this week, but I'm trying. I'm going to give it a good effort. So I'm going to leave the video here. I just, boy, it's just, the dentist sucks, dude. The dentist sucks. I've had a ton of dental work too. So all of us are rather traumatized when bad dentist stuff happens to any of us. I'm sure you can relate. Like, nobody really enjoys going to the dentist. Except the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors. He loves the whole dental experience. I feel like my brain is kind of doing a bit of that blank thing where I just can't quite string thoughts together. So that bodes well for my night of editing. I'm going to make an effort anyway. I'll just do my best. I'll do what I can. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. And hopefully I'll be like, wow, my brain really pulled it out. I am so sharp and focused, and now I suddenly got hella work done. That's going to happen, right? We can at least hope. So I'll see you. You have a good night.